Hello everyone, and welcome back. Hello Hitman, right behind me.
Hello, Fed, and hello, everyone.
So, oh, yep, start the engine. So yeah, do I have any special controls on this? No, just the usual controls, so
No, it's pretty basic.
that's cool. So, we're gonna go with, where is it? There it is. So, I should be able to go level 2. Wow. So I'm hoping I can get all the way around on this. It's a lot of noise, but I think that might be a lot of you. So,
I'll let you get a bit further ahead down.
yeah. Although it could be the cutter head on this thing. Actually, it is the cutter head on this thing. It's very loud.
Do.
So, if I end up having to shout... Wow. There is not a lot of capacity in this, doesn't seem to be a lot of capacity in this
Well, that
harvester.
cutter head's pretty wide.
So, So yeah, so someone else on our comments suggested that when we do the harvest that we go round twice, sorry, 4 times, and then come back. So I'm going to do a loop here.
Okay. Well, you're just gonna go all the way around 4 times, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see what you meant by loop. Okay.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Yeah, that is a noisy beast. I didn't realize it was quite that noisy.
Yeah. Well, we'll crack on. We'll see what happens. I'm going to go into first person for a bit, so see how that works. Try and increase speed a little bit. So see what happens. I'm 51% full.
Yeah,
So,
I guess I'm gonna have to do the tipping. Or, you might have to just go up and down the field after one trip around.
yeah. Well, we've got our Schluter on standby now that we've figured out what I did wrong. So, if this is way too noisy, guys, apologies. Bear with us just this one time. Oh. So, I'm going to go and find the Schluter.
So I did a test with this forage harvester save game of mine, and I just did field 16, the little field.
Yeah.
So I started off, I did it with wheat that had been fertilized, and so I harvested it with a harvester, and then I went over it with this and picked up the straw, and then I looked at how much we got for the chaff and how much we got for the wheat.
Yeah.
So I seeded again with wheat, and then I did this whole thing with the grain cutter head to make it into chaff. And I got pretty near 2 full tippers out of that. But I guess, yeah, about like 37,000 units from that small field. And then I tried it with corn, and I put the corn cutter on this. And the corn cutter's a lot narrower, and I still ended up with about the same amount of chaff. So, really, once you have a machine like this, you don't really need to use corn to make the chaff or the biogas. You can use any other crop. So if you don't have a corn planter, you could be using a normal grain planter.
Well, that's pretty good. Watch out for that tree. Wow.
Yeah, this is going to be a slow way of doing it. So once you've done that one more time around there, I guess
Yeah.
you got to come down here and then finish the pass around. Maybe I'll grab that tipper and help you with that.
It's not offloading into this tipper. Or do I need to press any more buttons?
No?
No, it shouldn't need to. Move pipe over trailer. It's... Yeah, it's not liking this.
Yeah, this wasn't going smooth enough. Now we just needed a mod that doesn't work.
Well, is it the fact that it's because the tipper is too high? So I'm going to go and try the tipper that's on the Ford.
Alright.
It's got triple beacons. Surely it's got to be a good mod. Yeah, it just doesn't like that that
Okay.
larger trailer.
Well, we'll have to buy another tipper or two this time.
Yeah. So
Assuming that tipper won't work on this, and I don't think it will.
okay, so I'm just gonna change the Schluter over so that it has that tipper on it. Do 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 do.
You know, we should put this Schluter on the one that's running down to the biogas plant, to be honest. Because the other one's not as fast, but it only has to go over to the silo and back once in a while.
True. So, but we can't guarantee that this thingy bob tipper is going to work with the what you've got anyway, can we? So it's by the fertilizer if you need to try it. So do 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 do. So I'm just gonna try and set the Ford up ready to do the thing and the stuff. No.
So I'm going to change the Schluter to go down to the biogas plant.
I'm just changing the Ford to do the thingy that I want it to do. I've just told him to drive now, so he should literally go and do his thing once I kind of get out of his way.
Okay, so we'll need to buy a, I guess just one more tipper for now?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, let's do that then.
So let me just get out of the way of the Ford so he can do his thing. Excellent, he's off on his way. Excellent. So we want another one of the HKD 302s, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, done. That's at the store.
I'm backing up to hitch it up right now.
Yay! Talk about a well-oiled team.
Well, we were last episode with the loaders, so
Yeah.
that's what we're striving for.
Well, after 20 some odd episodes, if we can't work together, then yeah. I see a bit of straw you managed to miss.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. It kept skipping little patches, and I wasn't going too fast, so I don't know what was going on there.
Oh well.
I'll get him on the next run.
Yep. You're pretty perfectionist about all that stuff, so. back to harvesting again. And this, at least with this cut ahead, you haven't got the issue with the mesh, so you can actually go quite close to the trees without it causing you problems. Although the noise is pretty bad.
Well, we'll see how it looks. I imagine that episode will be up before we harvest again, so we can have a look and see if it works.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'll get to know it pretty quickly anyways. So I'm thinking we've said that I'm going to go up and down after the first one round because of the fact that we don't have the capacity for me to go all the way around.
Unless we get another, just buy one more tipper and put it at this end.
Yeah. We could do that, but at the moment, maybe not. We'll just go with what we've got. So, having said that it hadn't really got much of a capacity on the harvester, I think it has got a pretty good capacity because it does take it a fair while to offload.
Yeah, it's a pretty wide cutter head, so it'll fill fast.
So I'm going to be coming up there against the flow of you in just a moment. Haha. Haha.
Could you even hear my horn?
I could. I can barely hear the one from the Dominator. But, yeah. It should be fun. Wow. Narrowest of margins. Narrowest of margins there. I think we're going to go for a slightly shine bright lights in your eyes and see if you run away.
I'm winning.
Yeah, I'm on level 2. You're probably going full power.
Well, I got 21,000 units in this trailer behind me, so...
Yeah, I think I've still got a couple of empties to go before I need to send the Ford on its way again. But I... Oh, you've you've used Courseplay.
No. Just got in the tractor.
Alright, well, you just got in the tractor. Well, it locked my screen. I'm just kind of keeping an eye on what you're doing for the time being, just so everyone can see that you're swapping over the trailers and whatnot. Do 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 do. So it's definitely helping having the course play, even if we aren't using it in quite the way to kind of actually come and empty the combine. But we can maybe get that working next harvest. If we get another of these harvesters, we can re-record some course play maps and get them coming and offloading us in the way that we'd intended in the first place. Do 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 do.
Well, I'm by no means a course play. It's going to say pro, but I'm not even a novice. I think noob would pretty much describe it.
Yeah, well, I've played around with it, derped around with it a little bit, but there's definitely an art form to it. Do 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 do. So I don't know which is louder, the Ford or this class, or Klaus, as I've been told it should be pronounced, I think. So I'm thinking this time we'll probably send the Ford on his way. Oh. Yeah, he's a little more than 50% full at the moment.
And yes, we know this isn't really how you would do it on a farm, but
Is it not?
I wouldn't think so. I can't imagine a harvester would go up the end and back and then go over to the tipper and unload, but
No. Almost certainly not, but
this works for us in the game, so that's what we're gonna do.
yep. And apparently turning off the engine works for us in the game. So derp. So am I going to get accused of hogging this combine as well?
Yep. But I don't mind, because I like running this too.
Fair enough. As long as we're both happy.
I'm wondering which one is louder, this machine or that one. I think it's that one.
Yeah, quite possibly. But I'm guessing all we'll do is, if it is that much of an issue, I'll probably just change the game volume for next time.
Either that or just let me drive that one, or run a hard worker on it.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
It's nice though, as we're going along here, we're kind of leaving the clean field.
Yeah.
be neat once we're about halfway across to get a tractor and hook the cultivator up and start cultivating too.
Yeah, we can do. Our 2 courseplay tractors have just crossed paths, and the Schluter's now going to be beginning to get in the way for me, but it'll be fine for now. So I'm guessing for the close, it must have some kind of setting on the pipe that if the tipper is too high that it won't offload, because I think that must have been the issue, which makes sense. It's just a little inconvenient.
Yeah, it's no big deal. I like these tippers.
But that larger tipper we can always use when we're offloading and selling the grain, so it's still going to come in quite handy. So I have to go into the non-tree view there. Do-do-do-do-do. And away we go, up and down the field, up and down the field. Like you haven't seen it before.
I haven't. Do it again.
Have you not? Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do it again then. I thought you'd seen it. I mean, what have you been doing? Closing your eyes? Oh, jeez. That was not the right moment to have courseplay restricting my vision as I was in front of the harvester, looking at it in all its glory. Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, Schluter, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're making a mess.
Have you upset Charles? Is he just trying to run into a tree?
No, he ran into the forage harvester and pushed it all the way around and didn't really make a mess, so I put him to go to drive to the nearest waypoint and that fixed it.
Okay. He's the little tinker, that one.
Now, I did try using 2 of these tippers behind this machine.
Oh, it's okay.
And it does work. It'll spray to it. Unfortunately, you have to hit a turn or something for it before it will pick up the second tipper.
Okay.
Because of the distance. But once it locks onto it, it stays on it.
Oh, that's alright then.
Yeah, you lose some, so...
Yeah, and it's not...
good.
It's also not so good, because then we just need to get more and more tippers, and... yeah. Not that that's an issue, but... Okay. Do. There we go. Haha. And away we go again for another pass.
If you look back over your right shoulder, you'll see me going along next to you.
Yay!
So at some point you'll probably have to pause the episode, because I don't imagine we can do all this in half an hour.
No, well, we're pretty much... I think we're pretty much there for that, so we can either pause and come back and tell people that we've done, or we can come back and finish it next episode. I don't know.
I can do either.
So yes, I'm thinking we'll definitely pause it here, and yeah, we'll either be back next episode. Actually, no, we'll be back and we'll say something. Whether or not it's back and we're still doing this or what, I don't know. So we'll be back shortly. Okay, so we're back. Hitman's catching up to me, but then again, I'm stood still waiting for my dude to come back, because we've switched the course play because there was a little bit of a conflict between Charles and the Ford. So we've switched the Ford to come up to the top of the field. And yeah, I think we're about the point where we're going to probably come back next episode, and we'll be doing the same thing for the latter half of the field, whilst we have a hired worker doing the cultivating, which I think was your suggestion, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I've left the engine off intentionally at the moment. I'm going to start it up now so that I can...
You're not going to dump early on me, are you?
Well, no, because it won't go into that
I know.
trailer.
On my machine. Okay, so what's the plan here? Keep going, or are we stopping now? Or?
I think we're probably going to stop and come back. I'm just going to offload this little bit of... Well, when Ford Tractor Dude comes... Actually, no, he's probably stopped there, isn't he? Because that's probably the point that he stops. So I'm going to go and offload to him. Do. So yeah. So we've managed to harvest half a field, which is pretty good going. And I know it kind of goes against your religion there, Hitman, but I think we're going to probably leave the equipment in the positions that it's going to be set up ready for us to go next episode.
Blasphemer.
I know. Put the cutter head down, stop the engine, turn off the beacons. Ready to go. And then let's stop you. Close that. Turn off the engine. Yeah, he's good for fuel. So how are you doing? Are you...
Just on my way back up. See you running across the field. Don't think I can reach you in time. That'll mow you up. Chop you in little bits and we'll compost you.
I'm hiding behind my close.
You'll be biogas.
No, I won't. You meanie. First the 2x4s and now you want to chop me up into pieces? How rude.
It's called evolution. I went from a board with a nail in it to a forage harvester with a big thingy on the front that'll chop you up.
Yeah.
Chopper.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get caught by one of those. So, yeah. So I think we've had a good crack at it.
Yep. It's 3 in the afternoon. It's quitting time.
Yeah. Time for a beer. Well, my case of vodka.
It's a Saturday.
Yeah. So yeah. So all fun and games. So thank you again, sir, and we will be back next time, everybody.
See you next time.